Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Gallagher Gymnasium for the 2024 Winter Athletics Awards Ceremony. I'm Amy Mattis, Director of Athletics at this amazing school. Thank you for joining us live and in person, live stream. I think my parents are even watching this morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot to celebrate, as usual, here at St. Agnes Academy. We have an amazing athletics program, amazing young athletes sitting here around us, amazing parents and coaches. So thank you for joining us to come celebrate the athletes and programs of our basketball, soccer, and swimming programs. To my right, at our head table, our head basketball coach, Jeff Hollinger. Next to him, assistant soccer coach, Jeremy Kane. Next to him, head soccer coach Josh Dolan, assisted by soccer coach Lizzie Fernandez. To my left, associate athletic director and head swimming coach Caitlin Kelly, and assisted by Coach Ellis, who will also be joining us full-time soon as the administrative assistant for arts and athletics. Woo! So welcome back still again, Coach Ellis. Before we go any further, we're going to have Mackenzie Bowes, junior, varsity soccer, not JV soccer player, varsity soccer player, she's junior. Mackenzie Bowes, lead us in prayer.
Thank you, God, for the chance to compete and to use our gifts throughout our seasons. Thank you for lifting us up and giving us the courage to meet the challenges presented, the ability to play the games that we love, and the strength to compete with honor. Thank you for our competitors, our teammates, our coaches, and our parents. Now if you'll join me in praying the Dominican blessing. May the Creator bless us, may the Redeemer heal us, may the Holy Spirit enlighten us and give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to do the work of God, feet to walk the path of justice, and mouths to preach good news. May the angel of peace watch over us and lead us at last to the reign of God. Amen.
Thank you, Mackenzie. As we join together here again today to celebrate our team and individual accomplishments that you all made this year, I always like to give you a shout out. I feel like I say the same thing every year because you all are just an amazing group of people. You work hard, you're dedicated, you have grit, you're very coachable. You really make our jobs easy as coaches to coach you. So wanted to shout that out a little bit. Your coaches are going to come up here in a little bit, highlight your seasons, give out some awards. This year we have a brand new award for a sub-varsity player, and we're going to name that after our theme of the year. Our theme of the year is Make It Happen, as you might see hashtagged on all our Instagram posts. So we're going to give a sub-varsity award for each program to the sub-varsity athlete who made it happen. So your coaches are going to announce those right before the Tiger Pride Award, which is going to be given to a varsity player who exemplifies really just everything amazing about a Tiger athlete, an athlete in general. The best character, the best type of student, all of the qualities that you look for in your teammates, somebody you can lean on, somebody who never makes excuses, all that stuff. So that's the Tiger Pride Award, our biggest award that we give in our program. So stay tuned for some of that. Again, I can always count on you as our athletes to work hard. I know you're going to finish what you start. I know you're going to carry yourselves with grace in class, whether you just suffered your hardest loss or you beat your biggest rival. Olympic gold medalist and former U.S. women's national team player Abby Wambach said, a woman who doesn't give up can never lose. And throughout some of the adversity that you all faced this year, you all start the year out with big plans. You have goals of winning it all, hanging another banner in the gym, and even as hard as you work sometimes, it just doesn't work out. Not everybody can win. And although that's some of the great accolades of participating in sports, obviously that's not what it's all about. What it's all about is standing shoulder to shoulder with each other, working hard through the tough times, winning games you really shouldn't win, winning games you should win, all that stuff and the camaraderie that comes along with it. All the in-between times when you're laughing and carrying on and making TikToks and being silly, all the memories that you're making. Ultimately, when you're my age, a long time from now, you're going to look back and those are the things you're going to remember. Who you were with, the silly pranks that you pulled on each other. You're not going to remember who won what or who did what. So thank you for participating. You have many choices as a student here at St. Agnes, and participating in athletics is not a requirement, and you make the choice to spend the time and put in the effort to show up every day and be here for your team and be here for your coaches and be here for your school. So thank you for doing that. You seniors especially are leaving an outstanding legacy. I say that every year too, that you're like some of the best crop that we have ever had, but you truly keep replacing yourself. So we're gonna definitely miss your leadership. So thank you for leaving that mark for us. Congratulations to our basketball area finalists, our state Final Four soccer program, and our swim team who dug and clawed their way to a third place finish this year at state. So congratulations to all of our winter programs. All of you have the heart of champions, and I loved watching you all compete this year. So now our head coaches are gonna come up. First, Coach Josh Dolan with our soccer program is gonna tell you a little bit about their season.
Thank you so much, Coach Manis. Got to say, this has been a really enjoyable season for me. This is my, just got done with my 14th season, and I feel like I say this every year, but I truly mean it. This is one of my favorite teams. The camaraderie that we've had, just the fight, the spirit, the way that we come to practice and have a great time and work hard. It's just a joy to coach you guys. We had a record of 15 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. We came second in the I-10 shootout. We were district champions, undefeated in district. You know, one thing that I take a lot of pride in is that we have never been beaten at home in district. In the 40-plus years that St. Agnes soccer has been playing, we've never been beaten at home. And that's something that I tell, yeah. That's something that I tell the girls at the beginning of every season. I hate to kind of tempt fate, but it's something that it's a real honor to be part of it. And you seniors left here with a great season and that kept that intact. It's impressive, and that you people that are coming back next year is something that we want to do every single year. We scored 69 district goals and only conceded 1, and that shouldn't have been allowed. It was out of bounds, right? Coach Fernandez was in the way of the linesman, but we'll let them have 1 goal. We made it to the Final Four. We were in the state semifinal, lost 2-1 to a very good Bishop Lynch team, and on a different day, we would have been the champions that day. And I know that we were disappointed not to go to the finals and not to challenge Dallas Ursuline for a state title. Losing the last game of the season is never fun, but incredible season, incredible battle, and how close we were just says how hard we worked this year. I want to talk about our JV team. Could our JV team, anyone here stand to be recognized? There you go. Come on, girls, don't be shy. Our JV program is the strongest. Not any other school in our district has a JV team. And our JV team goes and plays a lot of varsity teams. They had a great season. This has been one of the strongest JV programs that we've had. The future is so bright. Made it all the way to the SBC tournament and lost in a very narrow, close game, which I thought we were the better team. And it just shows how strong our program is and how bright the future is. So I'm looking forward to you JV players coming back next year and seeing you on the varsity program. I hand out mention some awards that we have. We had a ton of awards this year because a lot of the coaches recognize how many good players that we have in our program. First, our captains this year were Caroline Joe, Chloe Pash, Katie Amorosa, and Tally Garza. And our manager was Kiara Richards. First team, well, let's start with all districts honorable mention was Morgan Welsh. Honorable mention was Anna Morton as a freshman. Second team all district, Caroline Joe. Second team all district, Brooke Warsdale. And second team all district, Lucy Mixon. First team All-District and first team All-State, Chloe Pash. First team All-District and second team All-State, Grace Rossetti. First team All-District, first team All-State, Sammy Decor. First team All-District and All-State, Katie Amorosa. First team All-District, second team All-State, Madison Taylor. First team All-District, first team All-State, Grace Clay. And first team All-District, second team All-State, Grace Rossetti. And we have first team All-District and honorable mention, Annalise Chima. And Chima couldn't be here with us today because she just got out of surgery. How our team has responded, our family that we have to pick her up and to help her out is really touching. You know, she is one of my favorite players. I told her before our playoff game that if there was anyone that I want my son to grow up and play like, it's Annalise Chima. Because the way that she attacks the field, the way that she plays with such skill, so much fight and determination, it's just a joy to watch. And the way that she responds from mistakes. If she makes a bad pass or loses the ball dribbling, the way that she recovers and fights for it, fights for that ball back, it shows how much she cares about the team and her self-pride. And that's why she's going to fight back from this surgery. And if you're watching, we love you, Chima. All right. The Made It Happen Award for our JV. I'm so glad that we're doing this award and showing our love for our JV players. This year's award goes to Paige Parkas. Come on, Paige. All right, our Tiger Pride Award. This year's Tiger Pride Award winner is one of the most committed people who has been part of the St. Agnes soccer program. Her hard work and dedication is something that no one can deny. She has the utmost respect from players and coaches. Her understanding of the game of soccer and all the personalities on the team has been invaluable. Although she is a manager on our team, she is by far much more than that. Kiara is a leader, an awesome teammate, and a great coach. She has the biggest personality on the team that is full of personalities. Unfortunately, Kiara could not play because of medical reasons. Fortunately for us, her love of the game and her desire to be part of the team has been a blessing to the program. She is someone who cannot be replaced. Coach Fernandez and I are truly going to miss you, Kiara. You are a St. Agnes soccer legend. Congratulations on being this year's Tiger Pride. All right, Coach Hollinger is next.
Hey, wait, real quick, we forgot to give our new letter winners their letter jackets. So if you know you're getting one, come on up, we'll hand you out your letter jacket. Just to say out loud in public, it's Annalise Bellows, Anna Castro, Caroline Hart, Mary Hoag, Saria Mehta, Anna Morton, and Brooklyn Worsdale. Congratulations, our new letter winners.
All right, good morning. First, I'd like to thank the athletic administration, Coach Mattis and Coach Kelly, for the support they've given all these young ladies. I'd also like to thank Grace Brewer, our trainer, as well as the Methodist Hospital training staff for helping all the injuries that we had this year, and we had quite a few. I'd also like to take this time to thank my assistant coaches who could not be here today because all three of them are working, but Valencia Dunn, Lauren Clark, and Brianna Trigg. And finally, I'd like to thank the support of our parents who've been tremendous this season and not only showing the love for our program, but also being there whenever anything needed to get done or we needed anything for the teams. And they did a tremendous job as well. Freshman team, will you please stand real quick? Stand. You know how to do that. The freshman season was one of growth. These young ladies started off not really knowing each other that much, but ended up playing as one. This group, which was one which did not fear their opponents at all, but rather competed in every game. And I think every time they went into a game, they weren't wondering if they were going to win. They were wondering how much they were going to win by. They learned how to love to work hard, and they learned how to handle hard better, which is really a tough skill for a lot of our younger kids. JV team, will you guys please stand? And Sam's over there too. She couldn't stand because she just had her knee surgery. We've had 2 surgeries on that team. This season for the JV team was all about learning and applying new things. Coach Clark appreciated her team through it all. They had a great time playing and just competing while getting comfortable with each other on the floor. And Coach Clark appreciated every lesson and blessings this season had and was thankful to have the opportunity to coach and support the young ladies in this JV program. Okay, I'd like to talk real quick about varsity. So the varsity season was one of resilience and I guess change. We started the year off 5-8 before our starting point guard, Aaliyah, went down with an ACL tear in Dallas in our 13th game. When 16 points per game goes down, as a coach and a team, you kind of wonder how you're going to replace that. Most teams would have packed it in and suffered through a horrible season. Not ours. Sydney stepped up and became our starting point guard. Zara took her role as our number 1 option more seriously than I could have hoped for, and other players improved their game to help us through what could have been a major setback. To kind of give you perspective of what happened, after that day when Aaliyah went down, we went 13-11, meaning that we went from winning 38% of our games to winning 54% of our games. To me, that shows the team's commitment to not giving up. We led, and this is something they don't know either, but we led our district in defensive points allowed, meaning that we had the best defense of all the teams in our district, including 3 teams that were in the top 10. So those are goals that I think a lot of the girls had no idea they were doing, but they were doing it. This team is one of memories. Memories like using a color-coded effort board created by Mackey in our daily practices that the girls would fight over. A team outing at Topgolf, trying to watch Charlotte try to hit a golf ball. That was hard. Going bowling in Dallas and watching Kendall's ball shoot down the lane like a freaking bullet. Playing a game with only 6 players during junior retreat. Coaching against my former player and coach at Episcopal, Chelsea Bass. The reaction on everyone's face, as well as Julia's when she hit her only 3-pointer of her varsity career in San Antonio. The countless times when former players would come back and talk to the team on game days. And the team's game day stretches they would do in Spanish. Sitting around a bonfire with the team in the hill country eating s'mores. And of course, beating Village. And all of the other timeless memories we've shared over the 4 months of the season. Truly, the moments I will miss are not the games, but the people who made this season so very memorable, these young ladies. So what I'd like to do now is recognize the varsity by giving out their certificates and I suppose their jackets as well. So when I call their names, I'm going to call their names, let you know something if they won any special awards. And guys, when you hear your names, just kind of come over here and stand so that you can get your jacket and just kind of wait until we're finished, okay? First, Helena Black, who is a senior captain and third-team All-District. Then we had Elizabeth Serta, who was a junior manager. We had Zara Chinwubu, who was junior, first-team All-District, second-team All-State, academic All-State, and Most Improved Player Award recipient. We had Kylie Gilchrist, senior. Maddie Holly, sophomore. Rebecca Gerars, junior. Charlotte Kent, junior. Caroline Cobb, senior captain, third-team All-District. Caitlin Lardizabal, freshman. Mackie Likes, junior, Moment of Passion Award recipient. Kendall Messersmith, freshman. Jennifer Wynn, junior manager. Alexis Othen, junior manager. Maddie Solorin, senior, first team All-District, second team All-State, academic All-State, and Most Valuable Player Award for our team. And by the way, I do want to say something about Maddie. She received 2 appointments to the United States Naval Academy as well as the United States Air Force Academy, so she's got a big decision to make. Kimberly Stewart, senior manager. Julia Sulo, junior, Moment of Passion Award recipient. Sydney Villarreal, junior, second team All-State, academic All-State. And Aaliyah Williams, junior, captain. Ladies, this was your varsity team. Give them a round of applause. Okay. Our Made It Happen Award for a sub-varsity player goes to Cy Black. Cy played on the freshman team originally. Come here. Cy played on the freshman team originally. Then we moved her up to JV when we had some injuries on varsity. And then, of course, there were some injuries on JV. She also played through injuries for herself on both teams as well. So, Cy, congratulations.
Thank you, Coach.
Good job. Okay, now our Tiger Pride Award winner. This year's Basketball Tiger Pride Award goes to senior Helena Black. Come here.
Thanks, Sid.
There isn't anyone more prideful of being a St. Agnes Tiger basketball player than Helena. She wears the brand proudly and serves her team with passion and compassion. Her freshman year, we moved Helena up to varsity due to her injuries on varsity as well as COVID absences. She is a COVID player. She hardly played at all when she was a freshman. Many was the night she never got in the game. But by her junior year, she became a starter and a captain. Last year in a district game, Helena was not playing well in the first half, and one of her teammates was. At halftime, Helena told me to start her teammate instead of herself since the teammate was playing better. Being a starter and volunteering to give up your playing time for someone else who is playing better shows your pride in your team. This season, after a loss of our first district game, Helena checked in on me a few hours after the game. She wanted to let me know that she knew how I was frustrated and that she and the team had my back going forwards. This type of unsolicited check-in shows you how much she cares about her coach. Helena is also quick to go and help a teammate who is feeling down or frustrated. She has counseled many of them throughout the season this year. Many times I would look for her and she would be out of the gym talking to teammates who needed her guidance. But it is her hard work ethic that probably amazes me the most. Helena is clearly not the tallest player on the floor, and she's certainly not the quickest. But this is a kid who never seems to quit, ever. She stayed after practices when everyone else left and worked on her game. She held herself accountable in front of her team when she thought she could be playing better. And probably more importantly, Helena hates not being a part of what's going on. She feels she needs to be in the battle with her teammates rather than sitting on the sidelines. All in all, I cannot think of anyone who cares as much about being a Tiger basketball player more than Helena Black. It is a major part of her identity and who she has become throughout her 4 years in our program. Congratulations, Helena. I cannot wait to see the success that you're going to have as you venture out your next 4 years in college.
Thanks.
Love you, babe. Good. There you go. And now I'm going to pass this on to swimming and Coach Kelly.
Good morning. Okay. First, I'd like to thank Coach Mattis and our athletic administration for all of their support. She's rolls with us when we are in the postseason and comes over to our meets when we're at home, even through the cold weather that we have to endure outside swimming, right? Also, Coach Ellis, I'm super thankful for him, and also super excited to welcome him full-time to St. Agnes. So it is a blessing to our community, also to us. I know our student athletes will all be very excited to have him among the community, so we're super excited. For our parents and your support and your fandom, y'all are the best. We appreciate you. We can hear you cheering at the meets, and y'all are the best. So I'd like to acknowledge our JV swimmers, so if they'll stand up. Stand up, I see you. Yeah. This is one of our smaller JV teams, but it's also one of the most competitive we've ever had. These athletes trained and competed alongside varsity athletes all season long and found a lot of success along the way. Every single one of them PR'd throughout the season, and one even earned a spot on the varsity roster by the end of the season and qualified for regionals. Congratulations to Caitlin on that. Good job. So on our team, both JV and varsity, we have a point system where athletes can earn points towards a varsity letter each season. Points are earned through things like PRs and points scored, but only in a varsity meet. So this year, our athlete on the JV roster who earned the most points is our JV athlete that also made it happen, and that is freshman Natalie Denson. Come on, Natalie! Yeah! It was a close race. I can show the girls the points afterwards, but it was a close race. So, yeah, Natalie! All right, so congratulations, JV. We're excited to have y'all back next season. We've got big things coming, and I know that more of you are going to matriculate up to varsity. So, for varsity, let's talk about it. We started out our season with what may arguably our most important accomplishment of the season. At our first home meet, we beat Stratford in the annual pumpkin push relay, a feat that has eluded us for the past few years. There's photo evidence in the video in case you needed to see it. While that may sound like a silly accomplishment, it's more important than it may sound. It's where I confirm that this team has personality and is definitely capable to do great things. Does getting a pumpkin across the other side of the pool in the cold, dark night indicate what kind of success she'll have in the postseason? Not really. But it does show you that this team can be creative, wildly supportive of one another, have some fun, and come together to get something done. And that is the representation of a great season. We had a small but powerful freshman group that started off as a duo and ended as a trio. 4 solid show-up sophomores who score a lot of points for us. 5 juniors that went to work and scored the most points as a class. Good job, juniors. And 5 tried and true trivia champion seniors who have given so much to our program that it's really hard to imagine a morning practice without them. They're a very unique group, and one that, unique in that they're my first group of seniors that have been solely high school swimmers and not club swimmers throughout their high school careers and have been with us every single morning, and they're all awesome. They also all qualified for the postseason, which is a really big deal. So we love our seniors. So combined, this group swam their way to 111 PRs over the course of the season. That's personal records or personal bests. Tim, top 3 finishes at regionals and two top 2 finishes at state. Freshman Saren Haker grabbed a gold in her first regional appearance. Yeah. And was our only individual athlete to find the podium at the state meet. Yeah. Of our 6 eligible athletes, all 6 earned academic all-state honors and all had GPAs so high that I had to actually trick the system. I had to lower their GPAs to input them into the system because it wouldn't accept their GPAs because they were all over 4.0. So, yeah, student athletes. There's also going to be some some all-state awards, but they haven't been announced yet. So, TBD. To be announced at a later date. At state, we went in seeded 4th place. I skipped some things. Let me go back. We won a regional championship. That happened first by the closest margin that we've had in 14 years. And it was on the backs of every single one of our athletes. Every single one of them scored points towards that championship. Village School is coming for us, but we're prepared. We will come back stronger next year. They tried to get us at regionals, but they didn't. But at state, we went in seeded 4th place behind Village and Bishop Lynch and Ursuline. And we had a very tall order to fight our way upwards. We knew that 1 and 2 were probably out of range, just wasn't going to be the year for that. But 3 was a possibility, but it was going to take a whole lot of work. So after a Super Bowl watch party and a pre-meet team meeting, each one of them knew they had a job to do. It would take some serious works on our part to move up a spot, and it would definitely take a full team effort. Event after event, battle after battle, and 18 PRs later, we fought our way to a 3rd place finish. And it didn't happen until the very end of the meet. It was stressful, but they did it. St. Agnes Swimming has enjoyed great success over the years. We've won championships, broken records, and no doubt that feels really good. But this team and this finish, and with the heart that they showed, honestly, it feels better than some of the wins. I'm so proud of this team. We'll miss the steadiness of our seniors next year, but I know that they've set an example on how to make it happen. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what else this group can do. So congratulations, Tigers, on a great season. Proud of you. Now I'm going to announce our varsity athletes, so if you'll come up one by one. Luna Alramahi will undoubtedly be an all-state swimmer. Again, they haven't announced that yet. Sophomore Landry Barrett, not here. Junior Ella Cowan, academic all-state. Junior Nadia Dalit, academic all-state. Sophomore Emma Dowd. Freshman Caitlin Dowd. Senior academic all-state Alexia Espinosa. Junior Morgan Fang. Sophomore. Junior Helena Fernandez, academic all-state. Senior Issa Gilmore. Freshman Erica Gonzalez. Junior Livy Geyer. Freshman Saren Haker, regional champion. Senior Ashley Malachowski, also trivia champion. Senior academic all-state Caroline Palamountain. Senior Anna Reagan. Junior Maddie Scoffel. I don't see her. She's also academic all-state. And that's it. That's your third place finish varsity swim team. All right, last thing we're gonna do, Tiger Pride. Okay. I am super proud to speak about our 2024 Tiger Pride recipient. In the 4 years that she's been in our aquatics programs, she's been the best representation of our teams in Tiger athletics. When I think about what it means to be a Tiger Pride, I immediately think of Alexia Espinosa. Alexia has been an impactful member of both our swimming and our water polo programs for 4 years. She should stand as an inspiration to our younger JV athletes who have goals to matriculate to varsity because she is a testament that hard work and dedication are how you get there. She started as a JV athlete and just finished her high school swimming career with a PR at the state meet, and arguably one of the toughest events there is. She got there morning after morning, yard by yard, and year by year. Alexia has an intrinsic motivation that drives her to succeed, but beyond her own motivation, she has something that every successful student athlete has. She is incredibly coachable. She has the magic combination that makes me love this job. Waking up every morning dark and early and coaching an athlete like Alexia makes this job feel like a real privilege instead of work. She approached every workout and every race with the best that she could give that day, focusing on the details of a drill or pushing herself as best she could when it was called for, supporting her teammates when they needed it. She found ways to show up for herself and her team. Beyond my respect for her athletic personality is my admiration for who she is. Alexia is kind, humble, smart, and a true representation of Tiger Pride. I would encourage any of my athletes to look to her as a role model as they forge their paths. If we can fill our team with athletes like Alexia, we'll be endlessly successful. Alexia, I am so proud of you, and I cannot wait to see where you take life beyond the academy walls. Congratulations. Okay, I'm going to kick it back to Coach Mattis.
Thank you, coaches. Thank you, athletes. Just a few thank yous before we wrap up. Once again, thank you all for a great winter season. Thank you to you athletes. You know, with the growth of club sports everywhere, you certainly do not have to compete for your high school. But I promise you, if you don't recognize it already, you will one day, that this is the time of your life, athletically speaking. So you're gonna continue to have so much fun and be glad that you did. Shout out to our parents who have been absolutely amazing this year. I mean, you are every year, but all the concession stand work, working the gate, working the score table and the press box and all the stuff. We asked and you were there to help us. So thank you here and live afar. Thank you for all your support of our programs. Thank you to our coaches, my teammates. Thanks for being awesome. Appreciate you all. Thanks, Roberto, for setting up all the technology. We appreciate you all. Thank you for being a part of our team year after year after year. Congratulations. We'll see you later. Oh, Tiger Pride picture really quick. And varsity soccer, come grab your certificates from Coach Fernandez. JV made it happen, and Tiger Pride, come up really quick for a picture. Thanks everybody for coming.